and welcome back to another episode of Pro Clubs Weekly. I am your host, as always, 8ball, and joining me in the commentary box tonight, to no surprise of any single person, is Domino. Domino, how are you?
Mate, you know what I'm going to say. Fans know what I'm going to say. The people
It was
know
so
what
straight to the point. It was
everyone knows what we're going to say. Best night of the week, PC Dubs night with the VPG. And 8ball, I am privy to the information of this game, but I will let you tell our fans what we got, because, mate, stakes are high and we love high stakes games.
Thank you, mate. And I think people would find it weird if you knew what was going on for a change. So the last few weeks, VPG have been running their pre-season tournament, or tournament, should I say, where you get points. These guys, at the end of this, are the leading points scorers. Great block. I'll tell you who they are first and foremost. An unknown FIFA in the black, and Torquee, we don't know yet. Terrible pronunciation. In the white. So basically, these guys have played in multiple VPG tournaments in pre-season. They've accumulated a load of points, and then they get entered into a 16-team playoff tournament. And these guys are in the final 8. So if you win one of these 4 games, being the 8 teams all split into 2, you get yourself a space in the eSports Prem for the following season. So one of these 2 teams will be in that eSports Prem, which, if you don't know, is the pinnacle of VPG. Big money to be won. I think this season is $1,800. So lots to be won and lots to play for, and almost an early goal for unknown. It started off probably as we expected, Domino. Lots of quality, but the stakes are huge. This is basically a cup final.
8ball, it's what we live for, covering the competitive scene, and like I said, cash prizes are great, trophies are excellent, but we know from real life football, watching the playoffs, what it means to each of the teams to get promoted to the Premier League, and that's what it's feel. It's got a big game feel to it, similar to as money's on the line, and both teams here are showing why they should be considered to be in this to be in the pinnacle of VPG, because they're putting on a clinic here. Great passing, great trickery, great skills, and ultimately great defending.
Yeah, exactly. I think you hit the nail on the head there. Both these teams have earned the right to be here fighting for this. Travella saved. Wow. Big diving header out. This is how much it means to people. Great goalkeeping, by the way, by Gibbo. So that was a tricky one. Cup final vibes, big money vibes, and you just want to play as high as you possibly can. And mix it with the best, and it's going to be the only way. We say it week in, week out, it's the only way to kind of test yourself. If you're the kind of person who wants to play at the pinnacle, you need to go and play against the big boys, basically, and these guys are one game away from doing that. Huge.
Like I said, stakes are massive. 8ball, I'll get your opinion first. Who do you think settling in the best here?
I think unknown look like they're pretty free flowing at the moment. Pretty much camped out on the edge of Torquee's 18-yard box. Again, just keeping a bit of possession here, rather unorthodoxly running towards his own goal. But I'll leave it to the pros. These guys obviously know what they're doing. As fan favourite eafc rocking up at left back or left mid or left wing back. But it's good when we see these. It's been a whole summer, so there's been transfers. These people are chopping and changing teams, so it's always good when we see people we recognise. And an eSports Premier about eafc in Domino. Dread the thought. So Torque will be doing everything they can to right that. And this unknown team in the black, they were getting a lot of hype in the community recently, saying these need to be a part of the eSports Prem. I think they had a couple of hard draws, so some of the big boys really early on in knockout stages. So I don't think they got this. Adam Squires, was that blocked by his own man? We're going to find out. It was blocked by his own man. He fell over. That is the closest we've come by far.
I mean, look at that, with all the possession and the dominance, and I would use the word dominance that Unknown have had in this game. The best chance there fell to Torque, so you know you can be stung on that counter-attack at any time.
It only takes seconds to score. That's it. That's the beauty of it. You can do front to back on clubs in all of 5-10 seconds. It's all it takes, guys. All it takes. And yeah, Torque almost find the opening goal, arguably against the run of play. But yeah, this Unknown team do come in being really hyped up. And at the moment we can see why, but Torque's starting to get a foothold in this first half, whipping the skills out on this right hand side. Some good step overs. He's already done more step overs in this one game than I've done this whole FC24. Good press, but Unknown press back, and the ball does fall nicely to them as they look to cook something on this left hand side. Fantastic pass. Cut out well though. The names have stopped coming up, Domino, so I can't really do too much in terms of calling out these players. I don't know them that well. I know Ibasters on this left hand side though. Unknown keep the ball. 5 minutes until half time. This is the cameraman beast, and the names have come back now, Domino. Thank you. And they seem happy just to keep a bit of possession here. They might know something I don't know. I do believe it's only one leg, Domino. I'm quite sure it's only one leg, but it would not surprise me if they were carrying a goal advantage or something like that, just to stitch me up. But no, I'm 99.9% sure this is
that's all we need to be.
One and done. Adam Squires and Joe Kitchen. I do believe we've seen previously on VFL games, Dominic.
Yeah, that's true.
Welcome across to VPG, and yeah, if one of you would like to get a goal, that would be fantastic. As we've said previously, and even tonight on previous videos, if that makes sense, we record these in batches. Just anything with like a kind of cup final feel tend to be those ones that are a bit cagey. Whilst I would not describe this as cagey, I do believe it's got the potential to slip into that caginess, Domino.
Yeah, I feel like two teams, I mean, if there's not an early goal, and we see it a lot of the times go, because the stakes are so high and it is always playing on you mentally throughout the game, once you're in the game and there's not an early goal, you're not chasing anything, and it's a 50-50 game, you don't want to make a mistake, hence why not a caginess happens, but more of a cautiousness happens in these games, and you can tell the skill level by these players. I mean, these teams are as evenly matched as you can be, as we can see, again, Torque coming across there. But yeah, we just need, I'd say, a goal to open up this game and see where it can take us, and then the later it goes on, the more, again, you'd see who wants to win it and who's settling for pens if there is pens.
Two things then. One, there was a floating clipboard at half time. Like, I was trying not to laugh and put you off, I'm sorry. So go back and see that. And two, it's almost, you know what, it's almost, say if I give it, it's almost worse than a cup final, because after a cup final, it's done. You know, if you didn't win, fine, it's done. You move on the next time you play, whatever. With this, if you lose this game, you're then not playing in the eSports Prem next season, so you probably...
That's a great reverse. That is unbelievable. 8 ball, that quality of play, front to back, balls inside, the touch and finish, that is as high quality as you will see in any of the gold. Unreal.
I don't think I've ever seen Domino that impressed before. And to be fair, if we clip that, I'm just going to be gassing about whatever the hell I was talking about. And I apologise to both teams. Yeah, here we go. Adam Squires opens the scoring and potentially opens up this game. Beast with a step over. Did really well. Unknown now need to let the shackles off, because they have got 35 virtual minutes to get back into this game and to get something out of it.
8 ball.
Yeah,
I'm going to quickly go back to the goal again. And I know I was animated by that. The reason I was so animated by that again is genuinely Unknown done nothing wrong. It was just great football. The positioning was fine, the tracking was fine. It was just, there's nothing you can do with that level of intricacy and finishing capabilities. Nothing you can do here. But like you said, the goal opens the game. So let's see where we go from here. And I'm excited for the next virtual 30 minutes.
And I think it's woken Torque up more than it has probably Unknown. They might get a foul for that assault or number of assaults. Wow. That's how much these guys want it. They're willing to put their bodies on the line. We saw in the first half with the diving header. And yeah, this game is opening up nicely, and the nerves are settling in. And here comes the goal scorer, Adam Squires. Oh, he sent about 3 of them for hot dogs. If he'd put that one to bed, Domino.
8 ball. It came from, and I'll talk to you about the first half. Unknown had possession like this constantly when they went to their back 3, and there was not a press on them. They were just composed. Torque were in defending, but then all of a sudden they came up and pressed that ball, which they didn't do in the first half. So I don't know, maybe a change of mentality, a change of team talk, or I'm not too sure. But like you were saying, Torque have come out this second half as a different team.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. They're putting the screws to Unknown, and just like that, they've only got 20 minutes left, so time is not on their side. Can they muster something up as Ibasta wins it back for Torque, who win the second ball as well? But M92 comes in and sweeps that up nicely. Stefano, who again I think has been up there with some of the best wingers in VPG as well. So there's a lot of talent on show. And this man here, cameraman, Beast with growth turns in centre midfield, having a good game too. And here come Stefano doing the defensive work there. Really, really nicely done. Not perhaps the end product he wanted. Straight back to Unknown. And they are loading up attacks now, Domino. They're being very patient. Fair play to them. And they are just plugging away and trying to create some gaps. Whether that's the best route forward, we'll obviously wait and see.
It's good football inside there. I think it's great football. Don't get me wrong, by Unknown, it is excellent football, but you've got a time deficit on your side now.
Yeah, they've got to press the matter. They've got to press the matter.
It's great keeping possession and being very, very calm on the balls as your centre backs, but you need to do this. You need to get the ball going forward and into dangerous areas. And he has it here. Great block.
The intricacy on that was delicious. It almost deserved, not necessarily a goal, because I don't want to, I don't want to disservice Torque, but at least a shot on target. It was nice, good one-touch play, and they've got 8 minutes if they want to get something out of this game, out of the next season. Can Unknown do it?
Now they've got the middle of the field now. Now they've got to start flooding forward. You've got 5 virtual minutes. That's really good reading. It's a lucky Lincoln away with the ball. Great ball inside. Striker's got it. Good feet. He's got to recycle. They have
got men behind the ball.
Yeah. They're flooded behind this ball now.
Here's Beast.
It's offside.
Turns. All 3 of them committed to it. Here we go. They want it, Domino. You can't say they don't want it.
That's excellent.
Oh, that's well played. That's very well played. We are very, very close to the finish line here. Can Torque do it? Yeah. Goalkeeper in absolutely no rush to take this. Big win, very important win, and he gets it back as well. Striker's feet over to Peso. There's a bit of space in the box. It's goal. Oh, real walk. 1 minute remaining on the clock.
Patience is a virtue, 8 ball. What am I talking about? What do we know? Sitting back here, talking all the talk that we do. Unknown know what they were doing up there.
I mean, to be fair, we have never once claimed to know what the hell we're talking about. That is one thing you'll get from us.
Yeah.
Wow. And now we sit and wait to see what happens next, because we don't know, as per usual.
Never, April. We never know, but it looks like we are going into extra time. Oh, it's what you feel. If you talk, April, right now, I mean, talk to me.
Talk to you.
Talk to me.
I mean, that second half was something else. They just need to scrap the memory of that unknown goal and just do exactly what they were doing before that. I do think they got a little bit desperate. Obviously the stakes are massive, and then some bad habits started creeping in towards that back end, you know, just instead of looking for feet, maybe going long or just pressing the clearance button anywhere will do. They are capable, more than capable, of turning the screws on this again. However, unknown, the perseverance and resilience of this team, you know, you saw 3-4 of them throwing themselves into that tackle in the 89th minute, and to be fair, I think 1-1, I don't think any team can argue with that.
No, and as I was talking about the not lack of intensity or urgency to get the goal, they were playing their same thing through the back four, but they kept that style. They knew that. That's a great header and a great save.
That was point blank range.
Big
I
save.
didn't think he was going to win it. He was being closely marked.
But it was a great call from the keeper. He's I'm about to say he doesn't have to do it again, and it's going to fall here.
Here we go. 3-on-2. They're giving it to Stefanio, waiting for his boys to catch him up. Passer does really well there. Really well. And here we go. It is end-to-end stuff. Just how we like it.
Yeah.
And unknown taking the sting out of it just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing to do anymore, because they proved us wrong in the second half there.
And just to finish that point, I was saying, the ball's come across here. Great tackle.
Momo's had a
very
good game. Squires, oh my god. I mean, it wouldn't have counted anyway, but what a way to... If this goes to penalties, I'm seeing keepers do that. Oh no. He's dug his teammate out. There's too much going on, guys.
Yeah.
Too much. Beast does well this time to break that line. Here comes the goal scorer.
Oh, that was excellent play. Again, the mechanics to do that and keep it in. Only finger wizard.
I don't think he'll be calling himself that anytime soon, Dominic, funnily enough.
A change of name.
Here we go.
I like it.
Here we go.
Ball inside. One more across there. He's
Stefanio,
used him as a decoy.
what a ball.
No, keeper, don't worry
Dominic,
about
I
it.
almost put that one in there.
Do not worry about it.
What a teasing ball that was. Wow. And you can see unknown do like to play this ball out from the back. 11 composed lads or lasses. And there we go, just like that. 15 virtual minutes have flown by. I mean, to be fair, that 15 minutes was jam-packed full of... We could probably just go back over with another 15 minutes of what we've just seen there. We won't, but we could if we wanted to. So instead we get 45. To be fair, we probably could now, because we got 45 seconds, which is a joke, by the way.
Every game, April, you've got to let it go. You've got to let this 45 seconds go.
Who needs this 45 seconds?
Me.
What is it for?
We say that you are in a game where you are fighting for VPG Premier position.
We're going to fight in a minute, Domino.
And you need 45 minutes to compose yourself. So, April, compose yourself.
Here we go. Last 15 minutes. I assume it goes to penalties, Domino.
Oh, mate, I'm hoping so.
We could do some penalties. We've seen, to be fair, I think we went a very long period without seeing any penalties, and now I feel like we get them every bloody game. Get a winner, guys. Jeez, come on. Huge stakes. You don't need to be reminded of the stakes, but I'm going to do it anyway. Absolutely humongous stakes here.
Oh, that's a great tackle.
Stefano. Yeah, really well. Pressing from the front. Here we go. Swings another delicious ball in. Dealt with really well. Back on defensive duties there. And just like we've seen for the last however many minutes, I won't embarrass myself and try and do the maths. Unknown are looking to build from the back. Ibasta says absolutely not. Cuts that one out. And they look to do a bit of building themselves. And here we go with Joe Kitchen. To Scottish on this right hand side. Doesn't run out of room. My pro would have let that run out. These guys are professionals. Bit of possession for themselves this time. Taste of their own medicine. Anything in behind? Let's find out. Ibasta up from left wing back. Scottish just couldn't get it under his spell. That's not where you want to lose it.
No, it isn't. Oh!
It's like a cross
He's going to keep
shot.
it in. He's going to keep it in. He is.
Good feet, good feet. And they are piling the pressure on here as Peso does really well. And now, a bit of pressure for themselves, perhaps with Skaru.
The last attack of the game, this one.
Pouring forward. Oh, God, yeah, I just looked at the clock. They say no. They say no. What a ball that is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, imagine. They tricked me twice in one game. Right, if there's going to be a winner, it's going to have to be now, guys. Here comes Scottish.
And there we go. And this is the last chance saloon. Here we go. Plays the ball.
It
Goes to the
very much
byline.
is.
Inside. Tries to flip-flap him. He's won it back. He's won it back. It's come to the edge. It's fallen to him. He's hit it.
Oh, Ibasta.
What a
That was
block.
Domino. That was fantastic commentary, by the way. I was really enjoying that.
Oh, mate.
It was like horse racing. That was.
That's
Wow.
That's our other YouTube channel, 8 Ball.
That was.
And that's it.
I was trying to think of a funny pun for Pro Clubs Weekly and horses, but it wasn't coming to me. Instead, we'll stick to the game.
We're straight into it, aren't we? We are straight
And
into it.
Yeah.
Talking
Right.
first.
Good luck, both. Down a
Yeah,
bit. Pressure penalty.
Yeah, pressure penalty down the middle. You gotta know it. You gotta
Although
know
they're all going to be pressure penalties. Gibbo's had a really good game. And
Yep.
he doesn't watch the channel. That's on him. Down the middle again? Surely not. Nah, you
Good
can't
man.
do it.
Good
Although the goalkeeper did stay down the middle.
Yeah.
Here we go. Big
Oh, that's a
foul.
great
He
save.
collided with the post as well.
That's
But
a great
like
save.
you said, bodies on the line.
Oh my god, that's a great save.
Anything you can do, I can do better. It's the battle of the goalkeepers. Here we go. Scarrow. Right. 2-2. Desmond. 2 left. Dead silence down the middle. Talk go 3-2 up. Unknown. What can they do in response?
He's
Oh
rattled the
my
bar.
days.
He's rattled the bar.
Oh my days. 3-3. Here we go. Last penalties. Possibly. Talk. Do what Talk do best. Bag their penalty. And that leaves Unknown with the one-step pen, or as cool as you like. That is a horrible penalty to have to take, by the way. Here we go. Into the people who didn't necessarily want to take penalties, and they're still hitting side netting. Here is Beast, the cameraman.
Oh,
Beast. Oh, Beast. And yeah, absolute jubilation for Talk, because Gibbo and his boys in white have done it. They are eSports Premier. They are an eSports Premier team. Unknown. All the hype. They delivered on the biggest stage. But there can only be one. There can only be one. And that's why penalties it's so cruel. It's not a good way to do it. There's always going to be that one person or a couple of people who miss their pens who are feeling worse than the rest of them. But save for us being here all night, and it's the fairest way to do it. And we all know the nature of the beast, and that is penalties. Pardon the pun, Beast. Sorry. Domino, thoughts on the 120 minutes or 120 minute plus, please.
I've got 2 main thoughts. My first one is a positive one, and it's Talk were a great team. Now, it's like I said, they didn't do anything immaculately, but they did everything very, very well. They soaked up a lot of pressure, and they had to. Concentrations didn't drop, but when they went forward, the speed that they went forward was it was breathtaking at times. They didn't tick-attack it around. When they got the ball, they wanted to get into that final third, and we love it on this channel, and they done it expertly. Now, the next one is a not so. It's not a positive, but I'm actually really, really gutted not to actually watch Unknown in the Premier, because you could see the way they play there and the football they played all night, not just in parts, all night. Their football was excellent, and it's just a shame they're not going to be there. But let's see what they can do in the Championship, because let's be honest, 8Ball, no game, no league is an easy cakewalk there.
To be fair, I think you're spot on. I think the eSports Prem would be blessed to have Unknown. However, how sweet would it feel to go and do the business in one of the Premier divisions and then come up as champions or runners-up and really earn that spot in the eSports Prem next season. So, absolutely commiserations to Unknown, but let's not take that away from Torque. Like you said, Domino, them going forward with that pace on their attack were a really, really good outfit to watch. Obviously, we'll have them back on the channel for the actual eSports Prem season and see how they're getting on. But yeah, it was quite nice. It was two opposing styles, I think, which always makes a good game. Case and point.
Yes, mate. Absolutely. 8Ball. We'll finish the theme of tonight, where wrap it up for us, 8Ball, because I've said all I've got to say. And I'll just quickly go Unknown and Talk. Great to have you on the channel. Please don't make yourself strangers, because that was quality. And if you ever should come up against each other again in any sort of cup game, give your boys a shout. 8Ball, take it away, my friend.
100% will be there for the rematch. Hopefully it's all, everything's taken in good spirits between the guys. The community looks absolutely fine with it. There's, as difficult it is to go out on penalties, there's no fairer other way to do it. So be it. Guys, enjoy the Premier seasons, respective premiers. And we'll obviously keep a lookout for your scores. Please don't be strangers. You guys are always welcome back. And thanks for letting us do your game, do your playoff. And if you're still watching this, thank you so much. Please do like, please do subscribe. It really does help. And go and watch one of our many, many videos. If not, we'll see you back on with our brand new video, whichever that may be. How exciting.
Let's go.
Right. That's it from me. I'll see you in the next video or on socials, whichever one comes first.
Sound. Take care of yourself, guys.
Cheerio.